Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Yvonne. Today we will be doing a shorter little yoga flow just to awaken the body, get moving, and focus the mind and feel good. I had a request from many people to do this, so hopefully you'll enjoy this class. It's great to do, just have a little time in between stuff or in the morning to set you off on a good day. We will get started here shortly, so get into something comfortable and let's get on the mat. Okay, today we will get started in a seated position. It could be any comfortable position. I'm going to do a cross-legged position, and you might want to sit up on a towel or a block, especially if you feel like you're kind of falling back and you can't roll those shoulders back and down and lift your sternum. Just do a little bit of grounding here. So whenever you feel ready, you can close your eyes, hand could come to rest on your legs, palms up or down. And just see if you can find a little bit of a humble of your chin here. And notice where your breath is at. Can you soften your belly a bit more? Start to invite those inhales a bit deeper. And then use the exhales to soften any parts of the body that you feel might be a little bit tense. Cultivate a sense of surrendering your body weight. Intention and attention are two things that can be really crucial to your yoga practice. So feel free to set an intention here. It could simply be to free your heart of suffering, or to relax a little bit more, or encourage a more loving heart to yourself and others. And then we can let that intention guide our attention. And it's a great way to come back to that intention whenever you feel like your mind is wandering. Or another great anchor that you can use is your breath. So let's just enjoy a few more deep cycles here. You might start to notice these little pauses at the top and at the bottom of your breath. One more full cycle. Let's bring a big inhale in through the nose. So you could hold it for a second at the top. Then open the mouth and sigh it out. Blinking our eyes open now. We'll sweep down to the sky. You can look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Continue moving. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Reach your left arm over. A little bend in the right elbow. Inhale, press your right hand into the mat. Feel the lift of your left rib cage. Exhale to hinge. One more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Now let's inhale, let's reach both arms to the sky. I'm going to twist to the right now. So right hand behind you, left hand can find your right leg. We'll inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. And you can look over your right shoulder. That's fine. One more breath. We'll inhale back to center. Arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down. And we'll continue moving. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches over. So lateral stretch to the other side. Press your left hand into the mat, lift up. Exhale to hinge. Inhale, you can feel the lift of that right rib cage. Exhale to hinge. Inhale, reach the arms back up, lengthen your side bodies. Exhale, we'll twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. You can look over your left shoulder for a nice neck stretch. Then we'll inhale to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's find our tabletop position. Stacking our shoulders on top of the wrists, hips on top of the knees. And you want to really turn the eyes of the elbows forward. Press up and away from the foundation here as we inhale. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round. So just find a few of these cow and cat undulations, synchronizing your breath with the movement. Two more. Meeting up in a neutral spine now. We'll tuck the toes under. Next inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to press up, down dog. In your down dog, find a little pedal of your heels. Nod, shake your head. Pressing the mat away from you here. Nice long spine. You might find a soft bend in your knees. And then think about drawing the eyes of the elbows forward still. Maybe you have to turn your fingertips out a little bit more to get there. One more full breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Carve a line with your nose to the front of the mat and then take a few steps forward to get into a forward fold angle. And soft bend here in your knees so your belly can rest on your thighs. You can sway side to side. You might walk over to the left and fold there. See what that feels like. And walk to the right and same thing. Getting a nice stretch to the backs of the legs, your lower back. Head is heavy. Then back to center. We'll let the hands find your shins or thighs. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lengthen. I like to keep my 10 toes off the mat here to really feel the lift from the arches of the feet. Exhale, fold. And roll up to standing. Next, inhale like a ragdoll. We'll meet in a nice mountain top position. You might walk your feet a little bit closer and feel the lift of the front of the body. So pubic bone lifts, same with your chest. And then downward moving energy at the back body, rooting down through the shoulder blades, your tailbone. Find your breath. Next, inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Left knee's going to come to the mat. You might wiggle the knee back. Right knee's on top of the ankle. Let's find an inhale. Engage your inner thighs and core here. Let's sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, can you sink your hips forward and roll the shoulders away from your ears. Find one more big inhale. You might look up. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Last inhale, fill up. And with the exhales, look towards your right leg and then see if you can bring your left hand to your right knee. And then right hand finds your lower back. So we're twisting to the right here. This is a perfect place to stay. So feel the hips drawing forward, the gravity calling for those hips. If you like, you can twist a little bit deeper, finding your prayer twist. So landing your left elbow onto your right thigh, opening the palm, and then planting the right palm on top of the left. And then using that for a little bit of leverage here. Each inhale, we lengthen the torso. Exhale to twist. One more breath. Inhale, hug your muscles to the bones as you sweep the arms back to the sky. Exhale, look down, bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, half split. So pulling our hips back, coming onto the heel of your right foot, and we flex those right toes. And as we inhale, it's almost like we're trying to draw the heart and the right toes to touch. Exhale, we hinge over the leg. One more breath like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. And we'll inhale, roll back onto the sole of your right foot. I'm going to heel toe the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And here it can feel quite good to draw your right toes out to about 45 degrees. It's coming into a nice little dragon pose, working into the hip here. Some of you might even roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Just remember to keep the toes flexed. The left hand is going to stay down. Maybe you turn your fingertips out to the side. And then bring your right hand to your right inner thigh. Roll your right shoulder onto the left as you press that right hand into the leg for leverage. You could look up. As long as you keep that little humble of your chin, so the back of the neck is nice and long. Some of you might feel like you want to bring the right hand to your lower back. Or if you're itching for a bind, roll to the squishy part of your left knee, so across the patella. Then bend the knee and then grab the foot with the right hand. It's going to add a beautiful quad stretch and shoulder opener. Steady breath. Just make sure your breath always go where you go. One more. Try not to slingshot that left foot as you release it. Let's bring both hands down to the mat. We'll heel toe the right foot in between the hands. Tuck the left toes under and then step your right foot back. Come into a high plank or modified plank. We'll find an inhale together, nice and strong here. Exhale, let's lower all the way to the mat. Squeeze the elbows in, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, lower. Tucking your toes under, find an inhale here. So if you can engage your quads, exhale, press back into high plank again or modified. Stay for the inhale, building a bit of heat. Exhale, down dog. Find the breath, soften the face. When you're ready, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee towards your nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee forward. This time looking between the hands. Plant your foot down. Right knee to the mat. Make sure left knee is on top of the left ankle. Then we'll engage the inner thighs and core. We'll inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink your hips forward. Inhale, you might look up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. One more big inhale here, fill up. And then as you exhale, look to the left knee and you can bring your right hand there to the outside. Left hand can find your lower back as we twist to the left. This is a perfect option to stay right here. If you wanted to explore, it's a bit of a deeper twist for you perhaps. You could come into prayer twist where the elbow lands onto your left thigh. Open the right palm and then plant the left palm on top of the right. And keep those elbows stacked. You're using that for leverage to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath. With control, inhale, let's sweep the arms to the sky. Then we'll look down, exhale, hands come down. You're going to inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, send your hips back, coming up onto that left heel. Half splits. Flex the left toes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. You can always walk hands back or plant something underneath your hands. If you feel like you're rounding a lot, let's find one more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Next inhale, let's roll back onto that left foot. I'm going to go ahead and heel toe the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Dragon pose. So coming here, we can come into slight 45-degree angle if it feels okay. Or maybe you roll to the outer edge of your foot. Just protect that hinge joint in the knee by flexing your toes. Then right hand will stay down. Left hand finds your inner left thigh. And use that for leverage. Press into the leg to roll the left shoulder on top of the right. And your gaze might follow all the way to the sky. Landing here. Where is your attention at? Can you hear the feedback from the body So practicing that listening. If you feel like you want to explore with a little bit of a bind, you can bend that right knee, reach for your right foot with the left hand, and then kick the foot into the hand. Ooh, to really feel that juiciness of the stretch. But soften the face, making sure you find that balance between effort and ease. Avoid slingshotting your right foot as you release. Left hand comes down. And then we're going to go ahead and tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. You can find a little bit of a sway. Going to come forward to a squat pose at the top of the mat. So right foot to the outside of the right hand. Yes, right hand. Hands to heart center, and then press your triceps into your inner knees and thighs to roll your shoulders back and lift your sternum. If this feels too much for you today, maybe it's early still in your day, you could do your squat a little bit higher, forearms onto your thighs, or maybe hands on the floor. Or also props are great to use here. You could sit up on a block or a book or even a little pillow and just work on opening up into your inner knees and thighs by pressing those arms into your inner legs. 2 more breaths. Maybe you close your eyes. Hands find the floor. Let's send the hips to the sky, sway it out. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. Heel toeing the feet back together. We'll inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes for a second. Inhale, sternum to thumbs. Exhale, relax the shoulder blades down the back. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, let's sweep the arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, soft bend in the knees as you forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, we're going to step the right foot back. And this time, similar sequence, but we're going to keep the back knee lifted if it works for you. So engaging those inner thighs and the core, will inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulder blades, draw your tailbone down. So that might mean that you bend that right knee a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Find the positioning, the integrity of your core, so you're hugging your lower ribs in. Keep all that closely knitted. And then inhale, you might press into that right toe mound to lift your right hamstring. Beautiful. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, look to the left knee. Right hand can find the outside. Left hand can come to your lower back. Again, beautiful place to stay here. If it feels good, you might look back. Or you could try your prayer twist with the back knee lifted. Or some of you might really want to spread your wings open. If that's your drill today, go ahead. Just make sure the breath is so nice and steady. And then pressing through that right big toe mound, see if you can send the crown of the head slightly more forward. And exhale, perhaps you can twist a bit more. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, back to crescent. Looking down, exhale, hands to the mat. Pyramid pose now. You might step your right foot a little bit closer. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, straighten the left knee and fold over the leg. And you can keep a little baby bend in the knee there, especially if you tend to hyperextend. Again, any little props can be used underneath your hands here for more height. And then work with the breath. Lengthen with the inhale. Exhale to hinge. 1 more time. Beautiful. Then we'll rebend into the left knee. Can wiggle your right foot back. Right hand is going to stay down. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Sliding your left shoulder blade closer to the right. And keep pressing down through that right big toe mound so you don't drop your right hip. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. And we'll look down. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Stepping back into your high plank or modified. Inhaling at the top. With the exhale all the way down or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment, come back to the breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee forward to your nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right knee come forward. This time look in between the hands. Plant your right foot down. Engage your muscles here from the foundation. So pressing down, rooting down to grow up. Inhaling, crescent lunge. Exhale to land. Again, adjusting your pelvis if needed, your back leg. And then relax your shoulders. Perhaps sit a little bit deeper into that lunge. One more big inhale. Exhale, look to the right knee. Bring your left hand to the outside, right hand to your lower back. Staying here, perhaps you find your prayer twist. Notice if you roll to the out step of that left toe mound, press down through the big toe mound. Perhaps you spread your wings here. Pull your right hip crease back. Those are all little elements here to help you twist. Next inhale, let's bring the arms to the sky again. Looking down, exhale, hands come down. Inhale, heart forward. Step a little bit closer perhaps to the left foot. Exhale, fold over the right leg as you straighten out the knee. Again, don't fully extend so that you're hyperextending and leaving the knee unsafe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. One more time. As you inhale, you can rebend into the right knee. Wiggle your left foot back. Then exhale, just plant your left hand down firmly. Inhale, draw your right arm to the sky. And again, notice if my left hip dropped down, I'll be out of alignment. My hips will be wonky. So press down to that left big toe mound. The twist is happening from your torso, not your hips. 2 more breaths. One last big inhale, fill up. Exhale, look down, bring your right hand all the way down to the mat. We're going to step forward, forward fold. And we'll find an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Start to bend into your knees, coming up onto your toe mounds. Sending your sit bones down. And then if you feel you got the balance, you can reach forward and then slowly just drop to your sit bones. Kick your legs up. Just a little awakening of your core for Navasana. Roll the shoulders down and back for 3, for 2. Last big inhale. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest and then roll all the way onto your back. From here, take a moment. Just feel your breath in your belly and your chest. Knees can be bent or extended. Left hand might find the heart. Right hand, the belly. Beautiful. We've done a lot of twists standing up, so we will just finish with a little happy baby. Knees come into your chest. And from here, let's get my microphone over a little bit. Bring your knees wide to your armpits. You might just hold on to your shins here as you hug your knees in, maybe a little sway. Or if available, you reach for the out steps or insteps of your feet. Ending this practice on a nice playful note. And swaying can feel good. Maybe you extend one leg at a time. 3 more full cycles of breath. And when you're ready, Knees come back to your chest. One final hug. Maybe you bring your forehead up to meet your knees. And exhale, unravel. Shavasana. Scoop your shoulder blades under your chest. Palms turn up. Find your breath. Big inhale through the nose. And sigh it out. Take a moment to simmer in the benefits of your practice. Perhaps you come back to your intention if you set one at the beginning of the practice. Or you might just anchor this state right here that you created on your mat with a word or a sentence, imprinting it on your nervous system. You're more than welcome to stay here in your Shavasana for a little while longer, as long as you need, or maybe you finish in a seated position. I wanted to thank all of you for joining me today. From my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. Feel free to press subscribe below, and if you have any questions or requests for classes, put them in the comment section below.